Next on the agenda is the Korg Monotribe. I'm going to be talking about this a little bit and also telling you about some of the new features that are available with the version 2 software that's available to download for free. Monotribe is an analogue Electribe style groove box with step sequencer. There are 3 fixed drum voices, bass, snare and hi-hat. There is an overall volume control for the drum section. Also, there is a single oscillator analogue synth that has all the features of the Monotron plus a whole lot more. The VCO offers a choice of 3 waveforms and an octave switch. The toggle switch marked range has 3 modes for the ribbon controller. These are narrow, which is like the original Monotron, key, which gives a chromatic response, and wide, which gives a full range of available pitch while ignoring the octave switch. There is also an added noise control offering more variation to the sound creating possibilities. The VCA has 3 envelope shapes and a volume control. The LFO has the familiar rate and intensity control, 3 options for the destination. Like Monotron, it can modulate the VCO or the VCF, but it can also modulate both of these at the same time. There are 3 LFO wave shapes: saw, triangle and square. Adjacent to that, there is a mode switch. The mode has 3 possibilities: one shot, which triggers the LFO when the ribbon is touched or the sequencer plays back a step. The other 2 modes, slow and fast, are pretty obvious and don't require too much explanation. One addition in version 2 was the sample and hold option for the LFO. This creates an interesting random element that makes the sound more fascinating to listen to. The step sequencer is very simple. Select the part you want to work with. Where you see the LEDs lit above the step, this is where the part is triggered. There are 16 steps, 8 visible here, with the other in-between steps visible when you hold down the active step button. With version 2, this applies now to both the synth and the drums. Recording the synth part is very straightforward. Adjust the controls to set the sound you want, enable record, and then touch the ribbon. It's possible to record octave switch changes when the range switch is set to key or narrow. Turn steps on and off. Overdub new step. You can also specify and record various gate times using the gate time switch and the ribbon controller simultaneously. Also in version 2, it's possible to adjust the volume. Okay, that'll do. There's also a flux button. What this does is turn off the rigidity of the step sequencer, so what you hear is completely unquantized and in real time. Okay. And once you've got all this running, you can tweak to your heart's content. final feature of the step sequencer is active step. What you can do is you can determine which parts are turned off completely. This applies for the whole sequence. By utilising this, you can create different fills, different time signatures, or anything that's unusual. Also, there's a sync in and sync out, which allows you to connect up to another monotron as either master or slave. Also, regarding sync, Korg provide a free iPhone app called Sync Control. The app has WIST support, which means it is possible to sync a monotron with an iOS device running a WIST compatible app, such as Korg IMS20, iK Oscillator, etc. Using the sync out, it is also possible to capture the sync signal to a DAW and then control the tempo of the monotribe. Using the sync out, it is also possible to capture the sync signal to a DAW and then control the tempo of the monotribe using your computer.